Hello, my Aries family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for you, Aries, for April 20th through the 26th. Thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so take what resonates and disregard the rest. And all the card information is listed below. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. We first have the Major Arcana card, the Emperor. The Seven of Cups. And the Two of Wands. And your overall energy, Aries, is the Queen of Cups. So, okay, Aries, so the first thing that's coming through is your will and actual energy, Aries, is very, very strong this week. There are some scattered energy. There's some hesitation about what you want to do next. But there's a very nurturing and psychic energy around you this week. So let's take a closer look at each of your cards. And I am going to bring this in. Let's see. That should be pretty good there. Okay. So the first card you have is the Major Arcana card, the Emperor. And this happens to be your card, Aries. This is also your anchor card for the entire reading. So the fact that it is your card amplifies your energy involved in this week. Okay, Aries. So the message of this card is simply, you control your own destiny. The Emperor energy is one of power and order and control. It's a very masculine type of energy, very authoritative, very powerful. Now, when the Emperor shows up in a reading, and keep in mind, it is a Major Arcana card, which is indicating significant change in your life at this time, Aries. And when it shows up, it's time to think logically and rationally about your situation at hand. Rules, stability, and structure are all key to the current situation. So this could be in regards to your career. And if you're in a position of leadership, this is telling you to use your intellect to make the best decisions for your team at this time. For other Aries, this card showing up could be urging you to increase the stability in your life. And I feel that's the case for so many of you at this time. You may need to set limits on your own behavior in order to achieve your goals. Now, as we look at the card here, we see the giant eagle, which makes up a large portion of the Emperor's throne. And the eagle represents the element air, the mind and intellect. So the eagle is seen as a symbol of power, truth, and authority. And in this case, it represents the male leaders, which the Emperor is. It is the protection of the family or the nation or the company. You have a strong will about you, Aries, and no one is going to convince you to do something that you do not want to do. And for some of you, this is the problem. There are changes that have to take place, and with this card showing up, it's forcing your hand, Aries. The number 4 energy of this card is signifying the same energy: stability, rationality, structure, rules, the practical parts of life. But most important, being self-disciplined, Aries. So the 4 means being rooted. And for some of you, this is a really unmoving energy, like refusing to change. 4 is the number of the heart chakra, which is concerned with your balance and love. Now, looking at your next card here, you have the 7 of Cups, which is this scattered energy that I felt laying your cards out. You're not sure what you want at this time. There's too many options, too many choices. You're daydreaming, thinking of a woulda, shoulda, coulda type of energy. And looking at our card here, we see your thoughts are like having your head in the clouds, kind of just fantasizing. But what I see and pick up on here the most is the mask here in one of the cups. So some of you are keeping something hidden, maybe that you don't want others to see. Now, besides this card being a card of so many choices, it is a card of confusion. Some of you might be daydreaming of all that could be, which is keeping you from focusing on the here and now. So you're not making any progress. And the number 7 energy of this card represents forces that have to be dealt with, that are beyond your control. It's about looking within and having the wisdom to look at the larger meaning of a situation. Calling upon your deepest inner resources in order to overcome challenges. Now, what I find interesting in your cards, Aries, is the fact that the 3 individuals are looking toward your past. And we have the 2 here, and your overall energy is doing the same thing. So they're looking towards your past. So is there something that you started in the past that you need to change? You have such a strong card as your anchor card. That's your will and determination. And that could work for you, Aries, or it could work against you. It depends on how you feel about whatever this is that you need to face up to or eliminate. Now, taking a look at your next card here, you have the 2 of Wands. And this card is indicating that you're off to a good start, but this is a period of waiting, possibly to see how things play out with the effort that you put in so far. Now, the 2 of Wands energy is giving you the power to choose, like you're standing at a threshold. The Wands are very creative force, and you have only to choose what you want to do before committing to a new direction. And possibly, this is the energy that has all your cards looking back to where you came from, but now to look forward to where you want to go. You're not stuck with only one option, as your 7 of Cups card was indicating, but you have the opportunity to create something original for yourself. You have the power within you to create your own destiny, as your Emperor card strongly suggests. So, Aries, decide what you want to do with your future. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Now, oddly enough, the 2 of Wands is also your card, Aries. So this is all about how you have the power to control your own destiny. No one else. The number 2 energy of this card is a choice. Yours. The 3 cards spread adds up to number 13, which reduces to number 4, which brings us back to your anchor card, the Emperor. The energy of stability, power, control, structure, rules, self-discipline, Aries. Now, the next card I'd like to talk about, Aries, is your overall energy card for the entire reading. And let's bring that in. Okay. And you have the Queen of Cups. Now, first, if this is an individual that has influence over you this week, this could be a Cancer, as the Queen of Cups is Cancer's card. But it could also be another water sign, Scorpio or Pisces as well. Now, this could explain why you have such an amplified energy with two of your cards showing up like bookends right here with confusion in the middle. For some of you, you might be in a relationship with this Queen of Cups, and she's possibly influencing you a certain way in regards to your future. Or should I say she's trying to? And you have such strong cards in regards to your will and determination. So for some Aries, this could be a conflict within a relationship regarding what you want for your future and what that person wants for their future. Now, for other Aries, this Queen of Cups could be a mentor or an advisor, as this queen is very tuned into her higher self. She always has her cup held very close to her because that is where she draws her spiritual connection with the divine. So this queen might be giving you some spiritual guidance, Aries, as to your destiny and your future plans. The Queen of Cups is usually a very caring and nurturing energy, but she is a water energy, and you are a fire energy, Aries. Water and fire. That can bring about the Seven of Cups confusion. So, since the Queen of Cups is your overall energy for the reading, that is the driving force that you're up against. The energy and force that your will and determination is up against. Now, let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have suggested for you, Aries. Bloodstone. Okay, Aries, so your angels and guides have suggested this crystal as an indication of detoxifying. Now, suggesting this crystal is a very strong sign for you this week. That it's time for you to start to look after yourself. Try to ground and detoxify your physical body and your spiritual energy. If you haven't been looking after yourself, balance is needed in your life. Now, what I find interesting is this crystal is associated with your root or base chakra and then your heart chakra. But it's interesting that it's also got to do with your sacral chakra, which is the same as the Queen of Cups. So if that chakra is out of balance, you might feel out of control or stuck, and that would be this Seven of Cups energy. So I feel the Queen of Cups for so many of you will be that advisor or mentor that is going to be very caring and nurturing energy for you in regards to helping you figure out what you truly want to do. And then you will have control over your own destiny. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, Aries, but the connection is there. Between what your angels and guides are suggesting as your crystal and your overall energy. Now, the other thing with the crystal bloodstone is that not only your physical body might need detoxifying, but also your spiritual body, your spiritual energy. So you need to make sure that you're not getting too drained by other people's energies. So try to shield your energy away from negative or toxic people and make an effort to think positive thoughts. Now, for your physical health, be sure you're choosing foods which nourish and ground you, and watch what you're drinking. And are you drinking enough water? Also, focus on what you're breathing in. This might be what your reading is about, making these kind of changes, which are not easy to change your lifestyle. And only you can make the decision to make these changes, Aries. But your angels and guides sending you this crystal is a very strong sign for you to start to look after yourself. So heed the warning. So, Aries, I leave you with the message of the cards. Your overall energy of the Queen of Cups could possibly be a very influential person that you're in a relationship with. Or it could be a mentor or advisor that is psychic and very intuitive, giving you some spiritual advice on your life journey. And the major arcana card, the Emperor being your card, amplifies your will and determination throughout this reading. You're not going to do what you don't want to do, Aries. And then you do have the Seven of Cups card, which is a card of confusion, too many choices, and an unproductive and scattered energy. Your Two of Wands here, which is also your card, Aries, is like a bookend heading up the rear to your front anchor card, the Emperor, indicating the same message that you're taking your time and deciding which direction you want to go in your life. And your angels and guides are suggesting the crystal bloodstone, which is indicating the need to take care of your physical body and your spiritual body, your spiritual energy. This crystal is necessary this week to make sure you're not getting too drained by other people's negative energies. So, Aries, for this week, carry your bloodstone crystal. Make sure you're looking after yourself health-wise, and think rationally and logically about the direction you want to take for your future. For you are the only one, Aries, that controls your own destiny. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And at this time, I am performing quick glance readings gratis. Click on my website link below, fill out the form on my contact page by asking your questions, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Love, health, and abundance to my Aries family.